Guys, Roman Superstar here, back again with another Clash Royale video, this time running the X-Bow deck. Now, wrong one, the X-Bow deck. So, we are running the X-Bow, the Tesla, the Cannon, and the Bomb Tower all together, along with the Elixir Collector, Musketeer, Skeleton, and a Fireball. Now, how this works is you basically set up your defense to where you can go ahead and lay down your X-Bow safely. So you'll generally lay down a bomb tower and a Tesla, or a bomb tower and a cannon. Just some defense to kind of cushion the damage from your X-Bow, so the X-Bow can do what it's meant to do, which is take out towers. And all the while you're getting elixir efficiency with the elixir collectors. The musketeer is there for like defensive measures in case there's like air, or if you want to push a little bit harder with your X-Bow. Sometimes you can even lay down your musketeer to push with it. The skeletons are there to obviously stop the prince, heavy hitters, or really tanky units or troops. You can definitely lay down the skeletons for that as well. And the fireballs obviously for clearing waves of troops or just attacking the buildings. So let's go ahead and show you the replays here. So my double defeats with this deck here, my Hog Rider. Alright, so let's go ahead and go down to... Okay, we have a couple down here. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and show one defeat and then two victories. So we're going to show you guys how to run the deck and then how not to. We're also going to discuss a few things I didn't do in this particular video. So let's go ahead and show you the first one here. So we're running the X-Bow against a level 7 Bayo. We're going to be trying to set up our defensive line, so we're just going to go ahead and set down a Tesla. That's generally what I do. Let's see what he does here. So there is my Tesla. He is going to lay down his spear goblins, it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave the Tesla be. Maybe throw down some skeletons to kind of absorb some of the damage, maybe, just to leave my Tesla alone. But yeah, so far not too bad. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and lay down even the bomb tower. As the Hog Rider comes in, he's going to do a few hits, but not really get a lot of damage. My bomb tower is still looking pretty healthy. He's looking still pretty beefy here. We do have the setup now where we kind of can place a X-Bow. We're going to go ahead and deviate the attention of the prince and hopefully take out the wizard here. Yeah, there we go. So the one thing I didn't do in this particular video that you'll see in both of these matches, or even all three, I didn't set up my defenses right. I'm still new to this X-Bow deck, but I still won. But I could have done better if I set up my defenses right. So my fault is I set up my X-Bow at the bridge on the right side, when I feel like you should probably set it off or set it down off center. So like it should be like almost center, but maybe a little bit more to whatever side you want to attack. In the next to the bridge, or maybe to the right of the bridge, like where the Tesla is right now, or just directly in front of the bridge, should be the bomb tower, and then a Tesla to the left or right, and then the X-Bow kind of, like I said, off center. I didn't do that in these videos, so that's something that you want to consider doing in this particular deck, is setting it up to where your X-Bow doesn't take damage initially. They have to go through your other defenses in order to get to it. That's something that probably would have allowed me to get this tower even quicker. I probably would have had it this push right here if I had set it up correctly. Unfortunately, I did not, but it's fine. We did some nasty damage with the Musketeer as well as the X-Bow, so we're still looking good. Even though we're not using the deck properly, it's still looking good. So here we go. We got a Prince, we got a Hog Rider. We're going to go ahead and lay down a Cannon as well. Some Skeletons to kind of do some damage there. I think he missed his zap there, so that was unfortunate. And then we're laying down another... laying down another X-Bow right in front of the bridge. Don't do that. I guess it's fine as long as you can fight it off, but it's just more effective to set it off center rather than right in front of the bridge where everything hits first. I highly recommend putting your, especially your bomb tower, since it's pretty tanky, putting a bomb tower there. I guess it's just force of habit to put the bomb tower or the Tesla center, because in all other decks that I use a bomb tower or the Tesla or the cannon, I put them kind of center so that it can address both sides if either side gets attacked. That's probably the reason why I'm doing it, but we did win, so it's whatever. So let's go ahead and show you the next match here. Again, I am going to show you a loss, so I'll show you guys exactly what I did wrong. So here we go. We got this one right here. So as far as counters to this deck, hold on, I need to drink some tea. It's delicious. So as far as counters to this deck, what I find is hard-hitting spells like rockets or lightning. Those are both great counters to the Expo. Now the lightning probably won't take it out completely, but it'll do enough damage to where it won't last much longer after the fact. Or if you're already hitting it, or it's already taken some damage, you can just finish it off with a lightning spell. Now the rocket will take it out entirely, I believe. But another one is freeze. Freeze, the reason why is freeze will completely stop all your defenses that you set up for your Expo and just allow his troops to wail through your defenses into the Expo. That's if he uses it right. So it has potential to be a counter if used right. Another one is definitely the freeze balloon. Now with this deck, the air defense is very limited. I have a Tesla, and I have a Musketeer, and then a Fireball. Now it sounds like it's a lot, but it's not. It's not even like the Musketeer is good to take out like the dragon, or you know just any other single target units. But say for instance if they drop a minion horde and I don't have a Fireball, I'm screwed. I don't have any kind of defense for that. So unfortunately, that is a nice counter to this deck. It's another reason why I wanted to show this particular deck, because I'm not a fan of using the Expo. Although it is fun, I'm not a fan of it, because it seems a little bit of a cheap way of playing. But I wanted to show it to show you how it's played and how to counter it, potentially. So definitely hard-hitting spells, definitely the freeze, along with a balloon, or even a Hog Rider would be another substitute for the balloon. Balloon given because there's not a lot of anti-air. But as far as what I'm doing to make the deck work, I am trying to get an elixir efficiency here with Elixir Collector. So I have 2 down already. It's going to help me push out my buildings a little bit faster and get my Expo out a little bit sooner. We do just manage to barely get that balloon right before it hits my tower with that Tesla. I'm so happy I placed it in time. But here goes another Expo. He messes up. He throws down a Tesla as I'm throwing down an Expo. So he even noticed that he'd messed up. He said, oops. So that's pretty much the tower right there for me. I don't think he's going to be able to do much about it. So, so there it goes. Boom, 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 boom. Dead. Alright, so the win is definitely ours unless he's able to push pretty hard here pretty soon. But I'm just going to go ahead and just lay down as much defense as I can. So we're throwing the bomb tower, the Tesla. He's freezing. I got a Fireball, so we're fine. And he doesn't even manage to take out the bomb tower. So there goes the win for me. So you can see the power and the potential of the Expo. It's there, but it's definitely difficult if you have certain counters in the enemy deck. Definitely a hard one to handle. I would even go to the length of say that the Golem could be a good counter to it because it's so tanky and we don't have a lot of cards to take it out. So the Golem can definitely be a hard one to handle with this particular deck. Let's see. Let's go to the defeat here. So there is the defeat. So we have 2, but we're going to go ahead and show the bad one. So we'll show this one because we actually were able to get something out of it, but then he just pushed so hard that I couldn't do anything anymore. It was really, really bad at the end. At the beginning, it looked good, it looked promising, but... And you might notice that I do, in fact, have a rocket in this deck. This deck was actually grabbed from the TV Royale. I saw one of the decks for Expo, and I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and test it out. I didn't really like it, so I went ahead and switched out the rocket, and I believe I switched out the Fireball as well. The Fireball was something else. So I switched those 2 out for the Fireball and the Bomb Tower. So I don't have a Bomb Tower in this particular match. So here we go. He's laying down a P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A. was quite annoying for me, but we did manage to take out this tower quick. I'm like, dude, already? Like, this deck is OP. And I was like, yeah. But unfortunately, the P.E.K.K.A. is just barreling his way into my towers here, my defensive buildings. Luckily, I threw them some skeletons, but it's just not enough. And I'm like, crap, what do I do? So I Fireball. We do manage to fight it off for the most part. He gets like, I think, 1 hit in. There we go. So that was nasty, but I'm like, dude, we won that exchange. You know, I got a tower. You got like half my health on my tower, but we're doing okay. Well, he's getting this elixir advantage as well, because he has definitely more elixir collectors out right now. And he's going to be able to whip out that P.E.K.K.A, and I'm not going to be able to respond quite as fast. Because, like I said, hard hit. I missed the elixir there, too. The rocket, I'm so bad with it. Yeah, so there goes this P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A is a pretty tanky card, and like I said, it's a nice counter to the Expo if you can manage appropriately. Because I don't have a lot of damage output to clear the heavy tankier cards, but I do try. So here we go. The Musketeer is a pretty good one, but he doesn't last very long because here comes the P.E.K.K.A, and he's gonna take out my tower potential. No, I got the cannon, but he still gets it, and now he's throwing out another P.E.K.K.A. This is where it starts to get really bad, because he's basically going to 3-crown me here, because I cannot even fight back at this point. I'm fireballing, I'm doing everything I can, but it's just not enough. That P.E.K.K.A is coming at full health almost, and there's nothing I can do. So, like I said, there is some pretty nasty counters to this deck. But if you can manage appropriately, maybe even adapt the deck to how you would like to play it, I would say it can definitely do really well. But as you can see, heavy hitters, tankier troops definitely counter this deck pretty hard. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of me playing Clash Royale battle decks using the Expo. This is supposed to be a reloaded episode, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to throw it into the battle decks because what the hell. So there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later!